Hello and welcome to San Angelo Live on sanangelolive.com. I'm Yantis Green. On today's show, we'll tell you how much of a chance you have to get some rain this afternoon and tomorrow, plus you'll learn what it means to be a hippie at heart. But first, heartbreaking news out of Colorado City. Officials with the Texas Parks and Wildlife Department confirmed Monday morning that a child drowned at Lake Colorado City on Friday night. The game wardens got the call reporting that the drowning had occurred at around 7 o'clock that evening. It was later learned that a young girl, who was not wearing a life jacket, had fallen off a raft or flotation device into the water. Reports claim that bystanders attempted to jump in and save the child but were unsuccessful. Parks and Wildlife did confirm today that the girl's body was recovered by law enforcement. The identity of the child has not been released at this time. In more news, a San Angeloan won the lottery over the weekend. According to the Texas Lottery Commission, a $2 million scratch-off ticket was purchased by a San Angelo resident. The $30 scratch-off was purchased at the Murphy's gas station in Sweetwater. The ticket, called Premier Cash, offers more than $203 million in total prizes, and the overall odds of winning a prize of $50 or more in the game are 1 in 3.94. Only one $2 million ticket has been claimed so far. Also, need something to do this summer? Well, Unidad Park is back open, and wow, has it changed. As you can see in the video, the park has been completely updated. What was once old and rotting wood is now new, colorful play sets. New elements, including a seesaw and merry-go-round with wheelchair access, 2 long track rides, a washer pitching area, and more have been added to the popular playground on the park, Red Arroyo, next to the Red Arroyo at College Hills. The project was funded by a grant from the San Angelo Health Foundation and the San Angelo Area Foundation. The 4B half-cent sales tax revenue dedicated to park improvements and donations from private citizens, primarily through the Area Foundation. And that was on the San Angelo Gives fundraising event. And finally, slight rain chances were forecast for the San Angelo area beginning Sunday evening and persisting through Tuesday, but so far they've been more miss than hit. Scattered showers began forming Monday afternoon around Kerrville and are moving north slowly, but are not likely to hold together enough to reach the San Angelo area. Those scattered showers contained brief heavy rainfall, but are not large enough to produce any significant rainfall. Some minor short-lived flooding will occur with the larger storms. Again, they're not expected to reach this area. As for our 7-day outlook, those storms are part of a weak cold front that is bringing cooler temperatures to the area. As of right now, the National Weather Service is projecting that not a single day this week will have an afternoon high temperature reaching triple digits. I am not as optimistic. Earlier in the week, we will have highs in the mid to lower 90s, but as we get closer to the weekend, those temperatures will likely increase to near 100 degrees. And after the break, Joe Hyde sits down with country music singer and self-proclaimed hillbilly rocker Dakota Poorman. We'll be right back.
Hey guys, we need used cars, so bring it to me and I'll give you some money.
Just bring it in.
That'll give you lots of money.
Bring your used car and let us give you money.
We need your cars and trucks.
We need your used cars.
We need your used cars and trucks, people.
Bring it in.
If you have an extra car or truck you'd sell, come by and let us give you a bid to buy it. You might be surprised. At Jim Bass, we buy cars and trucks. Houston Hart and Arden Road or 24/7 at bassnuts.com.
Power, durability, comfort. This season, you could have it all with a bad boy in your garage.
Every bad boy is built from scratch in the heart of America. Built to outlast the lifetime. Bad boys are fully welded with heavy gauge steel construction, engineered for all-day comfort, powered by high horsepower engines, and deliver the perfect cut. This season is the season for a bad boy.
Mow with an attitude.
Come get your bad boy mower at Henderson Tractor and Implement on Christoval Road.
Well, welcome back, Joe Hyde, San Angelo Live. I have a very special guest with us, Dakota Poorman. He is a Texas country singer who's not from Texas.
No,
I'm not.
But actually, you probably wouldn't say you're a Texas country singer because you're from Washington State.
I'm a guy playing a dude disguised as another dude. That's what I'm doing. I play Texas. I play Nashville. I'm a guy who wants to play for everybody. I don't really tend to hit a certain demographic.
And to make that point, I mean, you played this weekend at the Dead Horse of all places.
Yeah, that's a rock club, man.
That's a rock club, man.
We threw some fiery fiddles and banjo in it. We made it cool.
So how did the Dead Horse crowd take to it?
They loved it.
They loved it.
They loved it.
So your next hit or your big hit on the radio right now.
Yeah, so we have one radio single out. It's called American Made, and then we also have the new single that just got released in April, which is Hippie at Heart, and that's
Hippie at Heart.
Hippie at Heart. Yep.
So when I get the vibe, and I've heard of Hippie at Heart, I get the vibe that one of the things that's happening maybe up in the music scene in the Pacific Northwest is they've kind of taken the Austin vibe.
Yeah, actually, there's a lot of red dirt kind of creeping its way into Washington, and I mean Idaho's got it, and a little bit of South Oregon, but it's making the red dirt wave is making its way up to the PNW.
And it seems your rendition of I've heard a couple of your songs. They're fighting songs. They're fighting songs.
They're party songs.
Yeah, they're fighting party songs.
Fighting.
They're not. You're not being a beta male and crying about some lost woman or whatever. It's like you're kind of in your face.
Wearing my Birkenstocks with my Starbucks.
That's
and my
right.
man bun.
Yeah. Well, they have. I'm sure you have a lot of man buns up there in the Pacific Northwest.
We have a lot, which is funny because I listen to Joe Rogan. I don't know. Yeah, I listened to this podcast and they were talking about how it's funny how you look at a pug and think that thing shares 99.8% of the DNA of a wolf.
Uh-huh.
And it's like, well, just think about a male feminist is just, I mean, what about their ancestors? They were Vikings.
Right.
So
right.
it's like,
but
men are becoming pugs.
Yeah. The pug dog.
The pug dog strikes again.
So tell me what you think of, I mean, how long have you been in the music business?
Full time, I've been doing this about 3.5, 4 years.
So
no job.
How old are you?
I'm 29.
29. So you're getting kind of old for the music business.
That's what they say.
That's what they say. It's time to break out.
That's what they tell me.
Well, what are your observations? I mean, you've been to Austin. You've been all around Texas. You've been all around the Pacific Northwest. You know what I see. I mean, I've covered.
I can tell you that Katy, Texas gets down.
Katy, Texas.
Katy,
you were at
Texas
Moe's Place?
gets down.
Were you at Moe's Place?
Yeah. We were at Moe's Place, and it was off.
You know, I grew up in Katy.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Right around the corner from Moe's.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Moe's a cool dude.
It used to be a Kroger there. I don't know what it is now, but Moe's was next to a Kroger. But so you got down in Katy, Texas.
We got down, man.
That is one of those.
Shout out to Katy, Texas.
That's one of those storied stops on the Texas country circuit. You know, Blaine's is one. You got the Blue Light in Lubbock.
Yep.
You got a whole bunch in Fort Worth.
You have to play the Blue Light. That's my next stop.
Next stop. Are you playing it next week?
I would love to. Next week I'm back home. I got 4 shows lined up back.
It's too hot down here anyway.
Man, take me back to the 56 degrees weather, man, and the rain and stuff. I mean, but then again, I do like sunshine.
Yeah. Well, what do you think? What do you think is going to happen? You think we had like a little infusion of the Pacific Northwest, sort of, kind of, with the Braun brothers and Reckless Kelly and Mickey and the Motor Cars and stuff like that. What are you seeing as far as artists up there in the Pacific Northwest that want to come down to Texas?
Do it.
Tell
them to do it.
But, do you have some up there?
There's a couple artists that I tend to frequent with, and but they've got the red dirt sound. I like loud guitars, and I like powerful vocals, and I just love a good beat and whatnot. So I mean, I can't really judge to say what genre I fall under, but redneck rock. I love Texas music. I love all the 90s. I love Nashville. I love like the intertwine of how both Texas and Nashville can come together and produce some really good music. So your hippie at heart kind of goes a little bit more toward the countryside. Yeah, it's definitely more of a like Bob Seger, old time rock and roll. Right. I wanted like a southern rock song, more country, and just sing about what I know. And what I know is that I like good music. I also love to party. Oh, no. And I partake in the devil's lettuce every now and then.
Did you say devil's lettuce?
I did say the devil's
We're going to get in
lettuce.
trouble for you saying that.
I said devil's lettuce. I didn't say anything else.
Yeah.
I didn't say when I do it.
We actually use the devil's lettuce in our headlines. Lise Trammell does.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and he gets in trouble. The Facebook lawyers go crazy.
The Facebook keyboard warriors.
Yeah, but we found an official document from the DEA that has all the slang names for pot. Jazz cabbage, devil's lettuce. I don't know.
There's a lot.
There's a lot of them. I mean, it's
Dope.
like word salad.
Yeah, word salad.
So
just blah.
the way I see it, it's official. If it's on an official document, so
You can say it was on the official document.
That's
right. But anyway, Hippie at Heart. What's it about?
Pretty much, it's about my upbringing, just listening to like great music, what I've experienced, like the whole line about like making out with her best friend in Nashville, like that actually happened. Making out with some chick's best friend in a bathroom, that was like 2 years ago.
So kind of like a little Wade Bowen Resurrection. Yeah. We made love in the bathroom stall.
It's a good song.
With Jesus' love written on the wall. Yeah.
Call for a good time.
Yeah.
But no, to be honest, like the song came about, I was hanging out with a buddy of ours and we got done fishing that day. And we were hanging out in his garage and his wife comes out. She just put their kids to bed and we were just having beers and she's like, you should write a song called Hippie at Heart. That'd be a cool title. And I was like, like the light bulb went off and I was like, okay, cool. I had the idea about 2 days later.
It was the lick.
It was the lick. And 2 days later, I lit it up and 40 minutes later,
the song.
Song was there. And from start to finish, from the time we took it into the studio to the time you hear it, nothing's changed. That is exactly how it's written. And that's my favorite song to play on
the internet.
On the internet and on stage because it just gets people into it, man. They like groove their head and sway their bodies, and it's a good time.
It's a dancing song.
It's a dancing song. It's
so
a good two-step.
When we come back, we will be playing after this a few more segments of our show. We're going to have Dakota Poorman perform for you, Hippie at Heart.
Love it.
Dakota, thanks for coming on our show.
Joe,
Appreciate it.
Appreciate you, man.
Hey guys, we need used cars, so bring it to me and I'll give you some money.
Just bring it in.
And we'll give you lots of money.
Bring your used car and let us give you money.
We need your cars and trucks.
We need your used cars.
We need your used cars and trucks, people.
Bring it in. If you have an extra car or truck you'd sell, come by and let us give you a bid to buy it. You might be surprised. At Jim Bass, we buy cars and trucks. Houston, Hart, and Arden Road, or 24/7 at bassnuts.com.
Ask Brock and he'll tell you. The only thing that's as fun and fulfilling as riding one 1,500-pound bull is riding 37 horses. Bad boy. Mow with an attitude.
Come get your bad boy mower at Henderson Tractor and Implement on Christoval Road.
Welcome back. Just a quick reminder, don't forget to like us on Facebook, hit that bell on YouTube, and of course catch up Monday through Friday right here at 4 o'clock on this daily live news program streamed on SanAngeloLive.com. And don't forget that San Angelo Live is hosting the Star Spangled Banner concert and fireworks display July 3rd, Sunday at the River Stage. We'd like to thank our sponsors for that event. Shelburne Financial Services, of course, Jim Bass Cars and Trucks, La Esperanza Clinic, and Shannon Health System for their contribution to that 4th of July event. Remember, tickets for VIP seating are still available only on SanAngeloLive.com. We will end the show today with that song that Poorman talked about. Here's Hippie at Heart. Enjoy, and thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.
What's going on, y'all? San Angelo Live. My name is Dakota Poorman, and this is my second single. It's out right now, Hippie at Heart. I hope you like it. I got high on Whiskey River. I got stoned with Chris Ledoux. Danced with the devil down in Georgia. Traveled the dark side of the moon. I shook it loose in Alabama. Mama told me to roll on. There's a hanking, cranking feeling my bones. I'm just a hippie at heart. I blaze the trail right from the start. If you want it, know I got it. That OG purple chronic stuff is way off the chart. I love that old school Johnny Cash. Good up Bo Stevens with a bag of grass. A different world with just a spark. I'm just a hippie at heart. I got busted out in Beaumont, so my guitar will pulse a bell. Now I'm thumbing out to Nashville. I hope I don't end up in jail. I met this pretty little Cajun queen, but the night came to an end. Yeah, she caught me in a corner, making out with her best friend. I'm just a hippie at heart. I love everybody. I blaze the trail right from the start. If you want it, know I got it. That OG purple chronic stuff is way off the chart. I love that old school Johnny Cash. Good up Bo Stevens with a bag of grass. A different world with just a spark. I'm just a hippie at heart. Don't you know that I'm the man to see? If you're looking for a little green, come on, baby, you can party with me. Yeah, I'm just a hippie at heart. I'll blaze the trail right from the start. If you want it, know I got it. That OG purple chronic stuff is way off the chart. I love that old school Johnny Cash. Good up Bo Stevens with a bag of grass. A different world with just a spark. I'm just a hippie. I'm just a hippie. I'm just a hippie at heart. Thank you guys so much. I hope you like it. Get it everywhere you guys get your music now. Love y'all.
Since 1994, Angelo Bolt has been the leader in San Angelo and the Concho Valley for industrial fasteners, tools, and supplies. With our extensive inventory, we will most likely have what you need for any commercial or personal job. Our knowledgeable staff has many years of experience to assist you in finding the tool or fasteners you need. At Angelo Bolt, customer service is our top priority. Come see us today at 808 Warehouse Road or call 655-0075.